What's up, guys? Coach Albus here with a knee flexion setup that you can do in a half kneeling position. And what you can do is you can set up near a wall, or you can set up near a desk, something that you can kind of brace and hold down to and keep your balance out in front of you would be perfect. And what you're gonna need is either a stack of books or some yoga blocks and maybe some sort of a cushion that you can put underneath the knee to keep the knee from feeling a little bit wonky when it's on the ground. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna show you what my active range of motion is, right? That just means that this is the test that you're gonna give yourself before you get into your set, right? So you're gonna get into that tall kneeling position, right? And you're gonna get that softness, something soft underneath the knee, make sure the knee feels comfortable. You're gonna sniff some air into that stomach, and then you're going to flex that knee as much as you can, keeping that femur bone as tall as possible. So flexing the knee just means bringing that foot up towards your butt as far as you can. And you can see kind of like how far I can bring that foot up towards my butt, right? About that high, right? So what I want to do is first I want to go into a stretch that takes me a little bit past that range. So I have my 2 yoga blocks and I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to set these up where one yoga block is in this position and then the other yoga block might have to be in a little bit of a taller position so that it can be adequate for the flexion that I just showed, because I do want to go a little bit past my active range of motion, because now we're going into passive range. Passive range just means that I need a little bit of assistance to get up into that position. So I'm going to assist myself to get up into this position here, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and face the wall. I'm going to maybe tuck the pelvis a little bit so I can feel a little bit of this tissue in the front stretching a little bit. And what I might do from this position is hold the stretch for about 2 minutes, allowing all that tissue in the front line to really adapt to that stretch. Now, the next movement that I'm going to do is a patel's contraction. Not really a movement because I'm not really moving anywhere, but I'm going to sniff some air into that stomach and I'm going to start driving that back foot into the yoga block at about 30% of my total energy output. And over the course of the next 30 to 40 seconds, I'm ramping up that intensity slowly, almost like I'm turning up a dial, slowly getting that foot to feel heavier and heavier into that yoga block until those last 10 seconds. I'm going to go into my greatest, safest effort. So I'm going to feel all this tissue in the front of my thigh. It's feeling like it's contracting now as opposed to stretching, which is a good thing because that's what you want. Now, at the end of those 10 seconds of greatest, safest effort, then I'm going to quickly sniff some air into my stomach. I might brace the wall in front of me, and then I'm going to start pulling that foot away from the yoga block as hard as I can. And I'm going to try to maintain that for about 30 seconds. And what you'll feel is now the tissue in the back, in the posterior side of that thigh. And if you have a little bit of cramping, that's fine, because that's just that tissue, a little bit of weakness in that tissue. Remember, you're turning on the lights back here on that rails contraction as that foot tries to pull away from that yoga block. What I do want you to look out for is not shifting in order to make that happen. Just keep that femur bone nice and tight on the rails contraction, or nice and vertical, as you pull away from the block for those 30 seconds. Give this setup a try. Remember, try to see where your active range is first. Get a comfortable setup for yourself. Hold the stretch for 2 minutes. Patel's contraction goes driving into the ground. Rails contraction comes up towards the ceiling or up towards your butt. All right, so this was your knee flexion option for the day. My name is Albus. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video, guys.